I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Let's see here. Do I think Asmongold will be unbiased in the interview? No. How could he possibly be unbiased? He's outright admitted that all he ever saw me was a whole ton of detractor videos. I think for him, the fascination is that obviously he's seen insanely ridiculous stuff in detractor videos, right? So for him, he just wants to ask me what really is going on, and he wants to see if my answers are realistic or if he thinks they're all tall tales. And I think that's content for him, and I think it is, to be honest. Since he's an outsider to the situation, right? He doesn't actually know the truth of any of it. He'll be able to just, weigh in about what's more ridiculous, the things the detractors say or my explanations, right? Because to be honest, I think some of the things I've been through are absolutely ludicrous to the point where no normal person would even believe it, right? Right now, if a streamer were to say to you, out of the blue, you don't know the person, you don't know the streamer at all, right? If they were to say to you, straight up, so someone didn't like me enough, they got a job at Comcast, they actually went inside of my modem, they changed my wireless network settings to be insults, and then they kept resetting my modem during streams, would you believe them? To be honest with you, I would not believe them. Okay? Really. I would not believe them at all. I would think that it's a lie. But that's actually happened to me. It's documented. The idiot actually posted up the evidence that it was real on Kiwi Farms, proving that what I was saying was true, without a shadow of a doubt. That's what I mean. In this case, the truth is stranger than fiction with a lot of the stuff that's happened with me. So, I'm sure he's going to have juicy questions or whatever. I don't really care. I've been asked every possible thing. There's not going to be any new questions. It's just going to be reiterating answers for the millionth time. And I don't really give a shit. So, if anything, do I think it's going to stop him from watching detractor content about me? No. But maybe at least it'll give him new perspective to know that there's a real dude on the other end there that's not like the devil. But it's just like a guy who has to go through all this shit because these fucking people, do such weird shit. Okay. But do I believe that he's going to become my biggest fan? No, not at all. Okay. So, the Comcast thing didn't end the debate that your detractors go too far. The fact that someone could do that to the largest ISP in America is insane. I'm well aware. I know. But it's what I'm saying. They are nuts. They will go to any extent to try to get a rise or to get, something out of it, even though I don't know what they get out of it. What did that person get out of it? They lost their job. They might have gotten prosecuted by Comcast. I don't know if they did or not, but they might have. I didn't get a follow-up answer on that. I was told that the person basically is no longer employed and there's no way that will ever happen to me ever again. Meaning they must have put some safeguards in place with my account to make sure that no one would mess with it ever again. But, that's a liability. That's a lawsuit for them. So I'm sure that whoever did it is probably in huge trouble. They're not just going to let that go, So I don't know. See, because here's the thing. When the whole detracting thing started years and years ago, right? They're like, give me a break. Why are they doing this? You could say, well, it's probably because DSP is big in the head. He thinks that his content's the best in the world. It's not. It's low effort. It's lowbrow commentary. It's lowbrow comedy. He doesn't upgrade his setup. He doesn't put the extra effort in to make his content any better. He just kind of does the status quo. And his viewer base has been around for so long, because he's done it so long, that he just kind of gets by doing it that way. But we don't believe that it should be like that. We think that he should improve. We think that he should be a better person. Stop doing the sexist stuff, the racist stuff, the constant, sexualized commentary. We think that he should make it clear that he's not serious when he says that a game dev sucks or whatever, because he could actually hurt a game dev studio when he does that he's hamming it up for the camera or whatever. Like, there was all these points that people used to bring up when they criticized me, and they said, well, we're going to detract Phil now. We're going to make This Is How You Don't plays, and we're going to say that his content isn't good, and we're going to go around campaigning saying he's a bad creator and stuff like that, right? That stuff, to be honest with all of you, I reacted poorly to it first, but in retrospective, I look back at it and I'm like, I kind of understand it. Maybe they had a point. Now, should they have tried to take away my livelihood? No. But certainly they had a point, and they had the right to criticize my content. Today, there is no one criticizing my content. There isn't. No one is validly criticizing anything I do. All they're doing is saying, well, how do we exaggerate, extrapolate, make something out of it that he didn't actually do to make him look bad, so that we can have a sensationalist video or headline so that people will pay us money. That's it. If your biggest criticism of my content is, oh, he e-begs and asks for money, yeah, so does everyone else. So you literally have no fucking point whatsoever, unless you're saying I have no right to ask for contributions when everyone else does it. So, sorry, there's no real valid criticism anymore. If there is valid criticism, I allow people to give it to me, and usually I try to improve based on it. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I don't really know anymore. Like, I think it's just for personal gain. I don't really hear anyone having valid stuff to talk about. But that's what I mean. Like, what was the Comcast thing trying to prove? How is that trying to get me to improve my content or be a better person? By literally resetting my modem and putting awful things inside of it that made my neighbors see my wireless network say something bad. Like, what are you talking about? How did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, did that prove a point? Did that make me improve? No. It was just, hey, let's make Phil's life miserable. And I think that's the difference here. There's a difference between, hey, guys like the who were they, SOK or whatever, back in the day, as much as everyone, says today, well, they were crazy. Well, yeah, but they were really kind of the first group that tried to, like, have a point and say, Phil isn't that good as a person, Phil isn't that good of a content creator, here's the reasons why, and we want him to be better, and by the way, we're going to make fun of him, but we're not going to monetize our content about him. Instead, we're just going to make fun of him, but we're going to make sure that it's always like a criticism. It's not something that we're trying to get rich by doing it, and therefore we're not going to completely lie about him. We will bring stuff up and try to raise points and issues, but we're not going to outright just invent shit. We're not going to go to his house and fuck with him. We're not going to try to fuck with his internet. We're not going to do that crazy level of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, listen, I don't like the SOK, but they had some morals and values behind what they were doing. Not anymore. Like, no one today does. These people literally just make shit up constantly. We got 2 leaves left. Here's the last one. Uh-oh. I missed one. Oh, boy.